Hello and a very warm welcome to the Channel Knowledge Series. I am Vinesh, Associate Editor, Channel 360 MEA, a sister concern of Accent Infotech Media. In the Channel Knowledge Series, we try to do an in-depth analysis of the channel business, their strategies, and gauge their profitability scale and growth in the MEA region. So today we have Mr. Moses Mathuram, Vice President, GSI and Strategic Partnerships, WSO2. He carries 27 years of leading and executing partner-driven sales with various technology giants. Hello, Moses.
It's a pleasure to be with you, Vinesh.
Same here. So Moses, coming right to the questions, as we already have known that it has been a successfully healthy year post-COVID, I would like you to trace the last 1 year for WSO2 in the MEA region specifically.
Sure, of course. So I think, honestly speaking, the advent of COVID has actually been a blessing for us in a lot of ways. I mean, to the entire IT industry in a lot of ways, because it forced consumers to go digital, right? We were not able to go out to meet people or do anything in person, and hence we were forced to go digital, which made almost all consumers to adopt a digital-first strategy, right? So, and WSO2 being right in the middle of the digital transformation space, especially with our core products being in the area of API management, in the area of integration, and also in customer identity and access management, it helped us a lot to grow our business very rapidly. So the growth that we've been seeing over the last 3 years has been tremendous. We've more than doubled our business in the region in the last, ever since COVID began, right? So from 2021 onwards and 2022, and now in the last 6 months that in the year 2023, we've seen significant growth, both in terms of a revenue to us, but what is more important is we are seeing a lot of customers coming to us. And that is the most significant part, right? And we are confident that we are able to, even do even better in the remaining 6 months of the year. Just to throw some sort of a statistics today, we have grown over 30% year on year, right? And that's a significant number given the fact that we think that we are in an economic downturn at this point of time, right? But despite that, we have grown over 30%, and that's a very significant number. Now, when it comes to channels in this particular region, the partners that we bring in, channels has grown over 35% in this year, right? So that means, our partners are seeing a lot of opportunities. They're able to talk to their customers. They're able to say, this is the investments that they need to make to be successful in their business. And hence we see them coming back to us and saying, hey, my customer wants to do this. How can we do this? And then we come and say, yeah, this is how we can work with you, especially around API first led economies, integrate all the applications together, ensure that their end customers are identified, they're authorized well, right? So that strategy is something that we are seeing our partners actively bringing to us. So I think in a lot of ways, COVID helped spark the fire, but the fire is catching on now. And now we are really seeing the businesses really adopting a digital strategy.
Okay, yeah, just to bring it, these kinds of virtual meetings, I mean, pre-COVID were not there. I mean, we used to meet one-on-one, but yes, thanks to COVID, if I am allowed to say, we have initiated this, and this is possible.
You're right. I was used to doing interviews where you have a cameraman sitting and doing a video and in person. Now we are doing everything online. So, and it doesn't matter where I am. I can be in San Francisco, I can be in Dubai, I can be in India, and still we can do it. That's a very good example that you brought up.
Moses, if you can just elaborate, I mean, I'm sure, I mean, as you've said that the channel is very active and it's proactive. They are approaching you that this is the demand of my customer, and hey, I now want to build a solution for them. So how can we do it? So if you can just elaborate on the channel hierarchy, is it tier 2, tier 3? How is it for WSO2?
Yeah, so we have a very well-defined partner program. Now, the partner program is defined not because we want to have hierarchies or tiers. It is defined more from a customer perspective. right?
Okay.
So we want the customers to see the value in the partners that we have. So we have different categories. So we do have a platinum tier, we have a gold tier, we have a silver tier. We also have a normal, what we call as a partner tier. So everybody who enters our partner program is automatically a partner, but then based on their achievements, they grow up into the tiers that they have. So they grow from a regular partner to a silver to a gold and to a platinum, which is our highest category. So the partner program, when you talk about the tiers, the highest tiers means you're generating a lot of new logos. That means you have the capability to go and talk to your to prospects and make them a customer, right? You also have the capability to go and ensure that you have a successful deployment, right? And how does a successful deployment come? Only if you are well enabled, you have the certifications, and you're able to go and deploy a business outcome. Because at the end of the day, it's not about just implementing a product, it's about getting the customer's business outcomes, right? And that leads to the next point that we track for to become a high tier partner. We want our partners to publish case studies, right? So once they finish a deployment and the customer is happy, the customer says, yes, you know what, between you and WSO2, you've done a great job. We've achieved our business outcomes. Let's tell the world. Let's tell the world that this is the benefit that comes from doing business together, right? And the last thing we also require for the tiers is a customer satisfaction index. So we measure the NPS across all our deployment. We want to ensure that our customers who are being serviced by our partners, have a certain threshold of customer satisfaction. So these are the requirements for becoming, being a partner. Now, I also talked to you about the enablement and certification, right? Now, so it's so this year we have launched our competency program. Now, the competency program is very important because a partner might say, I'm a gold partner or a platinum partner, but he may have excellent competency on one area of our business and almost no competency on the other area of our business, right? So we want to ensure that our partners display the competency levels that they have. So we have newly created a complete set of sales enablement, pre-sales enablement, and technical enablement. And all these enablement programs also have certifications linked to them. And that as a partner goes and gets trained, and as they get certified, they are bucketed into 3 categories of competencies. It could be basic, or they can be advanced, or they can be premium, right? So obviously, when they go and make a proposal to a customer, the customer says, hey, you are premier. That means you know the best about this technology because WSO2 has certified you as such, right? And you're also a gold partner. You're also a platinum partner, which means, you are amongst WSO2's top partners. And that is the area we want to reach today. So we've just announced this new program. Our partners are all going through this training and certification, and we are very encouraged by the response, and we definitely believe that we will see partners being able to differentiate themselves with the skill sets that they have, that they bring to the table.
Okay, since you have brought this partner program right now, because that I have kept it for the last part, is this limited to your existing partner base, that they need to have these certifications, or this program also encompasses the roping in of new partners as well? Because channel expansion is actually an ongoing exercise for any company and any brand. So will this be including roping in new partners as well, and then doing the training and building competencies, or it's just only for the existing partners?
So channel expansion is very critical, and you know that almost every technology-driven organization builds their channel business, and it's very important to have an effective channel organization. So early in the year, we actually did a channel pruning, right? We had a huge number of partners, and we realized that a bunch of them are not doing anything with us. So we decided to prune them down. We said, okay, fine. If they're not doing anything with us over the last 1 to 2 years, they're not done anything. Let's move them out. So we moved them out. So we now have a group of partners who are very effective, right? Now, when it comes to channel expansion, we are very selective about whom we want to work with, right? Because we understand that we have a limited bandwidth. Our partners have a limited bandwidth. And we are not in the business of just, increasing our channel partner list just because we want to increase channel partners. We are very clear that we are in this to do business together. And more importantly, to make an impact in our customers. So it's very, so when we identify a prospective partner, right, we try to understand, hey, what is your goal? What are you trying to do? What is the roadmap that you have for your customers? Because we are very clear about our roadmap, and we want to ensure that our partners also align with our roadmap, or we align with their roadmap as well, right? So we try to understand that. We try to say, okay, fine, now this is the potential that we have together as an organization, and hence we will be addressing the market likely. So the partner program that we have is very well written. It's designed for everyone. So the moment they come on to they become a partner, we actually have an onboarding program. So our directors for the partnerships in every region. So now today we have partner directors globally. We have all of for covering every region. They will onboard the partner. They will bring them on board and say, hey, these are the things that you will get. These are the things we expect you to do. And these are the timelines that you need to achieve these things. So we work with them very closely. Even in the certification programs or the enablement program, we work with them very closely to ensure that, like for example, in a technical training program, or let's say when they have 10 people to do their certification exam, we actually do a prep program for them, so that they, before they go for their exam, they do a preparation course, and we help them so that we make it easy. We try to help them along. See, that it's so important that we have more certified people, more people who understand. So we make it, as easy as possible for them to, go through the process to become, a partner with a higher standing in our program. To answer your question, all partners, new and existing, have the same partner program, but we handhold them very, very well so that they see the benefits much quicker than later.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, because yours is not just a box pushing model. It's a solution that you are taking to the customer. So naturally, that mindset should be there in the channel community, whoever is coming on board with you. And
Absolutely.
naturally, yes, the brand has to do hand holding of the channel partner. And then
Exactly.
naturally from
you got it right.
partner to they can graduate to silver.
I mean, the way partners, you'll be surprised. In the last 2 years, especially when COVID has come in, our partners have come to us with such innovative requests. They've come up with ideas. Hey, can we do this for our customer? How, the customer wants to do this as part of his business plan. How can you help us? Right. So, in fact, in many cases, you also find our partners going and helping their customers create the requirement as well. So I think it's a very collaborative way in which we work with our partners. It's not just a transactional approach. We want our partners to understand our programs, our products very well, and hence they go and position it accordingly. Which is why in the recent partner program, we have announced our sales training and certification and pre-sales training and certification. We want our partners, salespeople, to be able to go and effectively tell them, hey, these are all the possible things that you can do with WSO2, right? We want our partners, solutions, or pre-sales people going and talking about the art of the possible, right? And probably what we have done today is only scratching the surface. There is so much that we can do, and our partners are the way to going and helping that get done. And of course, finally, the technical implementation, or the deep technical training and certification that's always available. So, WSO2 is a deep technical company. We have so many PhDs who are, creating the product, etc. So we love technical people. We love to work with developers. So we have a very vast technical program, training program, and certification program to help our partners, leverage that and go and do very innovative solutions for our customers.
Great. Okay. So much about the channel community and your initiatives. What are the top 5 business verticals that you are looking in the MEA region? I mean, considering that your partners have approached you with the new innovative possibilities and the customers' requirements and how to build solutions for them. So what are the top 5 business verticals that you are looking at in the MEA?
Sure. When I look at the Middle East and the African market, right, I would say the top 2 verticals for us would be the government space and banking and financial services, right? So BFSI and government probably are equal, and I would say they were the top 2, right? I think followed by telecom. Okay. And I think the other one I would say is healthcare. So between these four, they are bulk of the area where we see a lot of business. And then after that, we find everybody else falling into whether it's retail or manufacturing or education, the likes of that. But by and large, we find that government with a lot of citizen initiatives being, they're trying to adopt a lot of digital or across all the citizen initiatives that they're having, or even for internal operations of the government departments, right? So you find a lot of digital initiatives. Banking has always been the bellwether for the industry, right? You find them being in the forefront. I think almost all of us today never physically go to a bank. We do all our banking from either a mobile app or a web, or sometimes even just by text as well, right? So you can see the ease and the convenience of doing banking or almost any banking or any financial related services through online, and all of that, I can tell you, is very powered by a API first economy plus deep security, which is, I'm sure, Vinesh, you would want to make sure that only you have access to your bank account, right? And that is done by a proper authorization and authentication that when you log in, it's only Vinesh and nobody else, right? So all that is being done through products that we bring to the table from both our API management as well as our security, customer identity and access management products that we bring. So I think government, banking, telco, healthcare. In fact, globally, we are seeing a huge shift and not just Middle East Africa. We are seeing healthcare booming, right? And so many new initiatives coming up, so many new, offerings that healthcare companies are bringing up, and all of them are, and there are so many compliance standards, right? Whether it is fire standards or HL7 standards, we are compliant, and we are ready to go and help any of these customers in healthcare, rapidly innovate, rapidly create applications, help these developers, quickly bring products to the market. And so I think government, BFSI, telco, healthcare are the big markets. They are the big spenders, and we've seen significant adoption across these sectors.
Okay. Besides that you have the basic partner level who just joins you, and then the silver, gold, and platinum. Do you really categorize your channel partners on the basis of the customers that they go to? I mean, 4 or 5 partners are just targeting your government sector, and they are helping you in that. They don't have a focus on any other. Do you have such categorization or?
Yes and no. So it all depends on the type of partner that they are, right? So for example, let me give you an example, right? If you talk about people like, say, Accenture or TCS or Tech Mahindra, these are global organizations, right? So they operate globally. They go to all the large customers, whether it is any of the sectors, whether it's public sector, whether it is banking or any of the verticals. So they go globally, right? So we have a separate team which looks at them as a global system integrator, right? So even in the Middle East and Africa market, you find all of these people playing. So we have a very separate, different focus upon the global system integrators. Then our biggest chunk of our partnerships are what we call as our value-added resellers. That's our biggest chunk of our partners, right? And that's the other category that we have. And most of our partners fall in that category. And we have a different team which actually focuses on building those partnerships, ensuring that those partnerships are successful, right? We also have OEM partners. We also have managed services partners. We have professional services partners who don't sell, but they have deep technical knowledge and they will augment services, right, to the customers as well. So we have a variety of partners. To your point, when you say, do you operate on the basis of sectors? It totally depends on the focus of the partner. So for example, if a partner comes and says, you know what, I have a lot of experience in banking. I'm very good at core banking. I'm very good with Salesforce. I'm very good. So my focus is only on banking. I have assets. I have written applications or accelerators that can help banking. And in that case, we work together with them, right? We work together with them and we help them address the banking space. We work with them towards building solutions. We work with them creating assets. We have certain assets in the banking space as well. We bring that to them as well. And we help them with taking that to the market. And we have several partners in the Middle East market. In fact, there are several partners who have core banking and they are working with us around open banking standards as well. So we support them. Same goes for healthcare. There are certain partners whose only focus is healthcare, right? We want to work with them as well. And as you some people are specialists in government. They understand how the government functions work, right? And how to address those people in that market, right? So yes, but it all depends on the profile of the partner, right? We don't go and say, hey, we have a partnerships only for government or only for banking, but we ensure that we align with their philosophy so that when they are successful, we are also successful.
Yeah, why, Moses, I wanted to know from you is that, see, when my channel community and the viewers go through your inputs, I mean, they go through this video, there should be a clarity that, okay, if I want to become a platinum partner, that does not mean that I need to offer WSO2 across the verticals or the market segments. If I have my core focus in government or healthcare or telecom, so if any new partner, any new system integrator or any emerging partner in the region gets to see this video and he says, oh yes, there is some kind of a chilling, then we would be very happy that if the partner approaches you watching this video and say, boss, let's talk, at least talk, you should have the partner talking to you, a new partner.
Of course. So we are a horizontal company, right? So our technology fits into every industry because ours is at the core of digital, right? So it doesn't matter to us whether it's a government customer, a banking customer, or a healthcare customer. We can satisfy the digital requirements of every industry, right? So which is why it's important for us that the partner that we work with helps us understand what are their priorities, right? So let's say, for example, a reseller let's say in the Middle East says, you know what, my focus is only on, let's say, education, right? They only want to all the education sector, right? We will sit with them and tell them, hey, this is the art of the possible. These are all the things that you can do in the education sector with our technology. Similarly, if another partner comes and says, my focus is only on retail, we can actually tell them, these are all the things that you can do in retail, right? See, today, for example, we have around 800 customers globally. We bring that wealth of all the case studies that we have done across all these customers, whether it is telco, whether it is banking, whether it is insurance, whether it is, government, whether it is healthcare. We have a wide repository of case studies, which means we can tell, hey, this is how this retailer, transformed their business. We can help your other customers similarly. This is how a large telco transformed their business, and this is how we can help you as well. So that's when you go to our website, you'll see a lot of customer stories, right? And these are actual, situations where customers were doing something, and today they are doing something in a much, much better way because they were able to adopt the digital strategy that was using our technology. So we are actively helping our partners to create these kind of winning solutions for their customers, right? And that is where the true partnership comes in. It's not about responding to a RFP. It's not about telling, okay, fine, you need so many cores of our product or you need so many transactions of our product. It's about creating that solution which resonates with the customer. And we are more than happy to work, or put whatever investment is there required to make our partners successful in winning the business with their customers.
So one small quick question. What is the kind of investment that you look from your partners?
So the investment that we really need from our partners is ensuring they have salespeople who understand our product and are able to position it well. Mm-hmm. They have pre-sales people who understand how our product works and how they can be used to create those solutions for the customers. And finally, they have good technical people who can go and deploy and configure the solution for their customers. That is what we want, because once they have the right mix of sales, pre-sales, and technical people, they will be able to go out and meet their customers, talk about the solutions, and win the business. Once they win the business, we work together to ensure that the customer gets the outcomes that they want. And that is all that we require to go and win business together.
Okay, so can I put it like this, that WSO2 does not look at number increase for the channel base, but it's a quality increase that you always look at. It's not just the number that you are looking at adding, okay, we have brought some 10 partners on board. Is the quality that you look at while bringing partners on board.
You're absolutely right. We are not interested in adding another 100 partners, right? We want to work with partners who understand our philosophy, and with whom we understand their philosophy, right? So that is absolutely important. We need senior management commitment, and at the same time, we work with everybody down the field, right? We are active on the field, we're active with the senior management as well. So it's a complete philosophy, philosophical arrangement that we have, where we have both partners understanding each other very well, right? And we know, okay, this is where WSO2 is heading towards, this is where my partner is heading towards, let's work together, right? So that's why it's not about gaining more numbers, right? It's about ensuring that you have the right skill sets, and we will help you with building those skill sets and going to the market together. Once you do this, automatically you'll find that a partner will immediately become a silver, gold, platinum in no time. That is the approach that we have.
Fair enough. Well, Moses, that brings me to the end of today's session. Thank you for your valuable time and providing our viewers a deep understanding of WSO2's channel engagement. We really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. I'm really thankful for you to talking to us, and I really hope that this session that we are doing together would really be helpful, and of course the other sessions that you're doing at other people as well. My pleasure to be with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, have a great day. This is Beenish from Channel 360 MEA signing off for now.
Thank you. Yeah, bye.
Thank you. Thank you.